And it's off the bag. Fair ball.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Step off throw to first. Tagging and got him. Horner picked off.
So much for the first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Check swing, and he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
A dive, nice stop from his backside, and very nicely done for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one ripped left field, way back there. Bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Man at second here with two. Away. And up next for Chicago, Joey Gallo. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ballgame. And we're back. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. He sends one out the opposite way. His 12th of the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Misses, and the count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On its way to the corner. Suzuki running hard for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Here's a 1-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And another ball. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from him.
Yandy Diaz now, the American League leader in batting average this season. And that one fouled off. Strike 2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
1 ball.
And there's a ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Adams makes the play. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Brandon Lau. That one at the knees for a strike. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And down on strikes he goes. That is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, Ian Happ up to hit. McClanahan back to work. That one out to right. Lau makes the grab, 1 down. Dansby Swanson stands in. Swanson getting to start at shortstop, batting 6th in today's lineup, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Line drive, and there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Javier Baez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Step off, throw to first. Swanson gets back easily. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Here's the 0-2. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And back here at Tropicana Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Harold Ramirez. That's outside. 1-0. And that one hammered for Armstrong. Going back. And he brings it into the warning track. Nico Holsizer next to hit for the Rays. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Mejia next to hit for the Rays. Edge of the zone, call the strike. 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs. Stays alive. Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Makes the catch, inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
I'm just a simple man.
And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Riley Adams. As he turns on the rubber. And with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Here's Tim Anderson. Clips the corner. 0-1. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Nico Horner. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Snap throw to first. Anderson back in standing. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. 1 hit. Bottom of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. And here it comes. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next pitch is outside. The lefty fires. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the play, and there's one down. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. The switch hitter batting right. Breaking ball through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Corner. Throws to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one. And that one missing low.
Ball one, no strike.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball two. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Ahmed Rosario next to hit for the Rays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for Tampa, but they lead it 1-0. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Pete Crow Armstrong. The pitch. That's in there. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get an out on the play. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki, doubled his first time up. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. The Cubbies down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Crow Armstrong dives back in, but they got him.
Man, you're feeling so good. You just got the knock, you're on base, and then right away you get picked off. That's just a tough one to swallow, especially after leading off an inning with a single.
And a 1-2. To third, Walls. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground, Diaz. Off balance throw in time. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. And a pitch. Not close with that one. And a count 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two. Good job to fight that one off. The wind of the pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Marco Armstrong flashes the leather on the running catch. Lau at the plate. Bounced up the middle. Swanson fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Harold Ramirez next to hit for the Rays. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for Tampa. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. McClanahan back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Over to Diaz, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. In the air out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. The batter now, Javier Baez. He hit into a double play his first time up. And downstairs. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail here 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Rays, Nico Holsizer. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Holsizer measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Ground ball up the middle. That one sizzling out its way through to the outfield. And aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Mejia batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Holsizer on at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Caballero stands in now and watches strike 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. In there safely. Now the third baseman, Taylor Walls, grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1 on a Gallo. There's 2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 1 and the Cubs nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. So up now for Chicago, Riley Adams. McClanahan back to work. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Outside. And the count is 1-1. Gets in there at the knees. And another ball. And he chases that one. One away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner, 1 for 2. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first, and the Cubs go 1, 2, 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Rays 1 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. And now Randy Arozarena. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one ripped, but foul. One, two now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
The bat, the second baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ahmed Rosario. On the ground, out to short. Slings to first, out on a bang-bang play.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Diaz in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it to first. Inning over. Rays held in check here, but they're on top 1-0. Back now in Tampa Bay, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down. Here's Joey Gallo. And a foul ball. trying to hold a one-run lead. The Rays leading on the solo homer. Late with the swing there.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Cubs are down in order. Still be set for the last half of the seventh. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. And he deals.
Well, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gathers and throws to first. One up, one down. Harold Ramirez at the dish. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Warning track. Whoa. And you can touch them all, baseball man. An absolute smash to left. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add on. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So, see, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives gets one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation and ball get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Base is empty, one away. And now here is Nico Holsizer. There's a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one hammered center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Yency Almonte will take over here.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And takes low for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out to short. Swanson fires to first on the run. That ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're at the top of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Pete Fairbanks warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Maton also getting ready. Slice the other way and foul. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
So digging in, Dansby Swanson. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Diaz makes the grab, 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The designated hitter, Javier Baez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Javier Baez. Curve, hit right back to him. Over to first. Baez gone into play. And it's a 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Walls up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just got to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Puts it away for the out. So the batting order turns over. Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Almonte, a righty that throws with power. 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Anderson throws across the diamond. They get the out on Arozarena. Now it's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out.
And makes the grab. And the inning is over.
Let's go. I'm from that city.
Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and here's the catcher, Riley Adams. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Eloy Jimenez.
Well, last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
McClanahan back to work. And that's outside.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Kicks and fires. And another ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Shane McClanahan done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Tim Anderson, the next Cub to hit. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. A runner at first for him, nobody out. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 ball.
In the dirt, no movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. Way high. One on the gun, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Tying run at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Moved to first. Jimenez back in diving.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays take this series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
No runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game.